Hello again, everybody. Uh, my apologies that I didn't show, first of all, the first fish going in the tank. It was a bit of a rush and a few things, personal family things going on, but we've all got those, haven't we? Anyway, story is going to the tank. You can see that little black fishy there. That is what is known as a molly. Now, yesterday we went because I'd stopped self-isolating after COVID. Feeling a lot better. Thanks to everybody who's been to the channel, and I don't like mentioning my friend's channel. He knows who he is, but picking up on, he's given me a shout out, and a lot of friends from that channel has come onto this channel, and I'll thank you very much for all your kind words. And I'm going to say his name, Anthony. I hope you like this one. No doubt he's going to pick it to pieces like he usually does. And it's all good. It really is all good, because to me, it's advice. You know, Anthony's been doing this for quite a while, and you know, he's a very good talker, and regardless of what he says and thinks of himself, he's a very charming man, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. But anyway, going back to the fish, where I went with my son, and then I picked up two of these mollies. Now, I didn't want the same colours, and I only wanted two in the tank to begin with, to give myself a baseline of people who don't know about fish, which I'm included. I'm learning. You have to get the nitrates and the ammonia and the pH correct in the tank, and to do that you do go through a testing regime, which I'll show in a different video. Now, my tank's been cycling for 8 to 9 weeks, as most of you know from my first video. Now, I've not only got my own test kit, which this is my little drawer. I keep all my little bits and pieces. And this test kit here, well, focus. It's just a generic test kit, and that's your pH scale. And like I say, I will show you ammonia and nitrate, and I'll show you how we go about testing for that. That's carbon. You've got some little baggies in there. You fill those and change those irregular. Some just cleaning siphon, cleaning sponge. There's not too much in there, but I mean, you do need all of that to, you know, look after tropical fish. And I emphasise tropical fish for the simple reason that that's what these are. It varies for your marine, which are very difficult. I've tried it, failed. And like I say, I'm trying this one now. Now, to go back to what I was saying, the mollies. There's the species of molly fish. I don't know what the full name is. They're just known as mollies as far as I know. I had the one that's in there, which is a black one, which you've seen. And I had, out of the same tank, a silver and black. And as soon as I put them in, they were, you know, were a little bit sort of new environment and all that, a little bit cautious. But as I settled in over the next few hours, the smaller one, which was the gold and black one, decided it was going to keep on having a nibble and bullying the big black one. And he wouldn't leave it alone until we switched the lights off. So we switched the lights off, and that sort of shocked them both, and it just, then the little one sort of kept on going by the black one as if it was sort of scared, and that's our interpretation as human beings, I suppose. But anyway, he wouldn't leave it alone, and I got in touch with our local place, which is, shout out for them, Hollybush Garden and Aquatics Centre, and they said that the chances are the one's male and one's female, and it's trying to mate, or one thing or another, or sometimes they just don't get on. I'll just give you a close-up of the little one without the light on at the moment. That's the black one that's in there at the moment. He's just swimming around. Now these that you can see up here, you probably can't see. I'll show you from the top. There's a little pair there, and the two, I decided to get another extra one. These are out the same tank, so here we go. These are just about to go in. So what I'm doing here is, when you put new fish in your tank, obviously these fish have come out of a tank with 100 in, probably more. And the water temperature has changed from, they like a water temperature of about, mine's at, you can see there, about 23, nearly 24 degrees. Anything between 22, I think it is, to 26. So there's a big difference there. Now, what you'll find is that, what you have to do is when you bring new fish to your tank, you place the bag in like that to acclimatise the water that's in the bag to the tank water that's at whatever temperature it's at. For the simple reason, if you just dump the fish in, you can give them shock. You can shock them, and that can kill them. So the procedure is cut an hole in the top of the bag, plenty of oxygen getting in there. To keep the water oxygenated, it does need to be sort of agitated, but it's enough. Just for 30 minutes is a recommended amount of time you leave the fish in the bag to sort of acclimatise to the water. Now that water as well from the aquarium that I've bought them from is going to also add to my water, because their water is very, very good. They've got a massive filtration system, and the conditions of their water is fantastic. So it's a plus for me, because I'm adding water to my water that is of very good quality. So what I shall do is set the tripod up and do a proper test, and should go through the steps of testing the water and showing you how to do that. So here we go. Excuse the camera work, because I know it's crap, but never mind, we all learn. So I know you can't see a lot, and this is a little bit awkward. I should have a tripod. There they are. Come on, fishies. Let's take that off there. I hope you can see. And away they go. Go on, off you go. And they're off. And there they are. So that's what I actually did want to capture on video, and I've managed to achieve it. A lot of people were asking for this,